Drew, look at this snow mound, this hill of ice and snow. This is just piled up from the past storms over the past few weeks, and now it's snowing again.
Oh man, that's clearing my sinuses. Very good. All right, so that's the garlic portion. It's very strong. Well, hey, in the 7 o'clock hour, National Bacon Day is trending.
Bacon, bacon, bacon. So we like to ask you, what do you like about bacon? Do you have a favorite food that you like to eat with bacon? We have a few comments we want to share with you here tonight.
See. Amanda says, over the summer when I was at Yankee Stadium, I noticed they now have a bacon on a stick. So like, you really need a stick to eat bacon? Like, isn't bacon a stick in itself? A Greenwich woman whose baby died while in the care of a foster family in Bridgeport last month spoke out today about the ongoing investigation into that death. Bridgeport police are releasing new details in their investigation of a former hospital employee they say sexually assaulted 4 men and secretly photographed many more at the hospital's nursing school. Meteorologist Mike Rizzo joins us. Hey Mike, it's National Repeat Day today. Did I tell you it's National Repeat Day?
It is? It is?
The weather certainly hasn't repeated itself. Some horrifying moments here on Dover Street in Westbury. Residents here shaken by the news of an apparent home invasion. Lifeguards say dangerous rip currents have formed as a result of Tropical Storm Hermine, and they're warning swimmers to think twice before hitting the surf. Police say Pedicus grew up and lived in the actual home they say he burglarized twice. Police say this gave him the advantage to pull off the heist.
You can barely see 2 inches in front of your face.
Doug Moan describes the smoke that filled his home on Spring Meadow Drive in Holbrook around 4 o'clock this Christmas Eve morning. Fire alarms awoke him and his neighbors when flames ripped through the multi-condo complex. Officials say the fire destroyed at least 4 condos and caused smoke and water damage to several others. They say no one was hurt, but more than a dozen people have been displaced.
This is all I have, and my cell phone. They were nice enough to go in and get my pocketbook, so I have car keys.
Kathy Epstein was also able to grab her dog Cupcake.
Okay, it's okay, I know.
While she comforts her dog, she wonders how she'll comfort her daughter who wasn't home at the time of the blaze.
When she finds out she has no home, it's not going to be good.
The property management company of the condo complex asked that we don't get close to the site to allow fire officials to do their job. And now as for the residents, they tell us despite this tragedy, they're just thankful to be alive this holiday.
I'm just glad everybody's out safe. You know, nobody got hurt. You know, all the material possessions could be replaced, but your life can't.
Meanwhile, the Red Cross is helping 8 families try and find a home for the holidays.
It's pretty hard, especially for this holiday. We had some kids who were able to go stay with their other family members so that they can still celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah and really just come together.
In Holbrook, Amy McGorry, News 12 Long Island. Lee, Colleen, well, it's certainly not beginning to look a lot like, well, a traditional Christmas in Hauppauge. A holiday haunted house on the LIE Service Road has some residents not too happy. And I have to warn you, some of the visuals in the story may be a bit graphic. 'Twas 2 weeks before Christmas, and all through the lair, creatures were stirring, hoping to give Long Islanders a scare.
Want to get on the naughty list? There's plenty of room.
Headless bodies were hung by the chimney without care as visitors lined up, hoping St. Nicholas would be there.
What's wrong about it?
I saw they had to sign a waiver. You know, I guess like if you have heart failure or something, it could be that scary. So that's what intrigued me.
Children not sleeping, not nestled quietly in a bed. While we saw visions of evil snowmen and Freddy Krueger with half a bear head. This house of horrors is usually opened only in October, but this year a group of Long Islanders decided to have a Christmas version.
We think that people love haunted houses, and this is just something, instead of waiting till next October, you know, they have something now for Christmas.
Some Long Islanders are horrified at the concept and sent the creator heated emails asking for it to be shut down. Not everyone thinks it's the proper way to spread the Christmas spirit.
I think Christmas is about, you know, happiness and Santa Claus, not chainsaw and blood.
But the creator says it is just another way to spread smiles during the holiday season.
We're here to entertain you, you know, and that's the whole thing.
Well, while the very scary Christmas house is fun for older kids, event organizers say it may not be appropriate for those under 18, and I don't think I'm going to sleep for a while.
Yeah, it's okay. We big kids, no, definitely not for anybody under 18.
Well, Bridgeport police were responding to the scene of a shooting overnight. It happened on Park Avenue near the Gulf gas station around 11:15 last night. You can see here the shattered glass on the ground from the window of the car. Unconfirmed reports show 2 people were rushed to the hospital. We'll continue to follow this for you. And Bridgeport officials tell us they have lost one of their own in a car accident. Police say 34-year-old off-duty firefighter Jimmy Jones died after a car accident on Bishop Avenue near Connecticut Avenue yesterday afternoon. Friends and family set up a memorial at the scene. Police say Jones's son was also in the car. We're told he survived the accident and suffered a broken leg. Police say it was some of Jimmy Jones's truck mates who responded to the scene. It's unclear what caused the accident. We're told Jones had been a Bridgeport firefighter for more than 8 years. We'll keep you updated on arrangements for him. And Bridgeport and state police were on the scene of a rollover in the Park City this morning. This is a look at the accident on Congress Street near the Bridgeport Police Department around 1:30 a.m. Bridgeport police tell us the accident may have been the result of a road rage incident. A Bridgeport man is facing charges today after police say he killed a teen in a gang-related shooting. Police say the homicide happened on Friday morning around 11:30. They tell us 17-year-old Khalil Diaz was sitting in a car at Madison Avenue and Grand Street when 19-year-old Deontay Tomlinson shot and killed the teen. Some city leaders say this attack showcases a problem within the Park City.
It broke my heart about what happened. We have a lot of work to do, especially with those kids where they don't know where to go, they don't know where to talk, they don't know where to walk.
Police tell us the attack was part of an ongoing fight between rival gangs from the Green Homes and Trumbull Gardens housing projects. Hundreds of people came together at the Beardsley Zoo in Bridgeport this weekend to get some exercise and raise money for a good cause. The zoo held a Walk for Wishes yesterday. News 12 Connecticut's own Christy Olds emceed the event that benefits Make-A-Wish Connecticut. Organizers say this fundraiser is essential for granting more children's wishes.
When you have a child or children with a life-threatening medical condition, your world is focused around those children or around that child. Doctor's visits and medicines and x-rays and things like that. So the wish allows the family to take time away from that and spend time as a family and not have to worry about anything.
Oh, that's nice. Well, organizers say they wanted to raise $100,000 at yesterday's event. They say the money would be able to pay for wishes for 10 Connecticut kids. Here's another sweet thing. It's National Chocolate Chip Day. Back in 1937, a woman reportedly invented the morsels when she chopped up Nestle chocolate bars into her cookies while working at the Toll House Inn in Massachusetts. Eventually, she reportedly signed a deal with Nestle's to print her famous Toll House cookie recipe on their packages. In return, she got a lifetime supply of chocolate. Not a bad deal.
This city helped me grow into the person I am today, and I'm thankful for it, and I don't take it for granted, so I just wanted to give back.
Silas Redd made the trip from Washington, D.C. to help pay back the Norwalk community he grew up in. The NFL running back is a self-proclaimed vintage clothing collector. He says his love of clothes inspired the idea to host a clothing swap in his hometown where people could donate used clothing or just take items they needed.
You got a rep for Superman, just came out.
Folks sifted through piles of clothing to find fashionable treasures.
This is nice. It's beautiful.
One Norwalk grandmother says today's clothing drive is a great life lesson for her grandchildren.
Making the kids understand that, sometimes they have people who give back.
It means a lot that they don't forget about you. They always want to come back and help.
Everybody's rooting for everybody, and I think that's the difference, man. A lot of communities can be black holes, you know what I mean? And I don't get that from here.
Silas Redd says he hopes to host this event every year and says the clothes that are left over after today's event will be donated to local shelters. In Norwalk, Amy McGorry, News 12 Connecticut.